And welcome into To Your Health. If you're with us a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about that March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month. And you might say, well, you know, I don't know if I've got a problem with gambling. But today what we're going to do is kind of maybe take a deep dive. We want to talk about something that's real important, and it's young children, because of games that are out there, getting addicted at an early age. You all have grandchildren. A lot of times you see them in front of those devices. Better watch what they're watching. Okay, we have with us Roger Olsen,
Hi, good morning,
Resource
Jack.
Development Director for
Virginia.
the Alabama Council on
Roger.
Compulsive Gambling.
Yes.
The Alabama Council on Compulsive Gambling is about 10 years old.
Yep.
We've been here for a while, and we are the, you are,
Official
we are, you are,
experts.
I'm
Yeah.
involved with it also.
Yeah, yeah.
We're the official affiliate for the National Council on Problem Gambling.
In Washington, D.C.,
In
yes.
Washington,
And
D.C.
we are the experts in the state when it comes to gambling addiction.
Right. So let's talk about the young people.
Okay.
Is there an age young people can start to become addicted, you think?
Well, anytime you start gambling under the age of 24, that's when the brain matures. Okay.
Right.
That's when all of the impulse control is becoming formed.
Right.
Okay. So we know for a fact that individuals that begin gambling at a young age have a much higher risk of developing a gambling problem. And this can be anywhere from the guys that are playing poker behind the backstop at the school, you know, to the ones that are betting on the school bus. And if you don't believe that school bus betting doesn't take place, ask your grandkids, and they'll tell you, you know.
Well,
yes,
fraternities and colleges.
absolutely.
There's a lot of times one of the brothers in a fraternity, he's the agent that works with the bookie.
Absolutely. And then we start to get into these video games where you have to pay money in order to get these, what they call loot boxes.
Okay.
And when you spend money to buy loot boxes, there's no guarantee that you're going to get the quote,
Pieces.
prize
Right.
or the pieces
you want.
Correct. And
Right.
so you keep spending money, and all of a sudden dad or grandpa gets their credit card statement and they go, hey, what's this $500 bet on Fortnite?
Yeah.
Well, it's because you've been buying loot boxes trying to get the guy that's going to conquer all the kingdoms.
So the crazy thing is you can have a kid that's 12 years old or 13 or 10 or 11. Can they access buying this stuff without their parents' permission?
As long as they've got a credit card.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
Well, I mean,
really a lot of age verification.
Most little kids don't have the credit card.
No.
But they're getting their parents' credit card using
Yes,
it?
yeah.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, they know where mom and dad have the credit card.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't check their statements very carefully.
That's
so
right.
that's something else you need to keep an eye on.
Yes.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
What do now on the positive side for the gambling establishments?
Sure.
The casinos are helpful in some ways.
Sure.
So what do they do to help support this addictive
That's
situation?
a great question. And I want to mention, Virginia, remind all of our viewers this morning, we're gambling neutral, okay?
Right.
So we are neither for nor against gambling.
Right.
But I'm so glad to say that the Porch Band of Creek Indians are doing everything from a social responsible standpoint to make sure that if someone comes into their establishment and has the signs of a gambling problem, they know how to get help. They have materials, they have billboards, they help us sponsor billboards all throughout the state of Alabama to tell people, here's where you can go if you think you have a gambling problem.
And then also tell them about the self-banning. You can ban yourself.
Absolutely.
Real important thing.
Absolutely. They have a program, self-exclusion. If you're an individual and you know you've got a gambling problem, you can go into any of the Wind Creek facilities and tell them, I want to be banned from coming back to this establishment. And that means that they will take your information and they will tell you, if we catch you back in here, then we're going to arrest you for trespassing. And if you are able to sneak in here and you win a jackpot, we're not going to pay it to you. And you know, sadly, Virginia, not all of the gambling establishments in Alabama have a self-ban program. So I think that speaks volumes
It does.
for the Porch
It
Creek
does.
Indians
Right.
that they are taking a proactive program for those that don't look at it as recreation, but have a problem.
That's good to know. Good to know. Socially responsible, that is an
Absolutely.
important way to run anything that you do.
Oh, yes, yes.
So we need to let our viewers know, Roger, that obviously if you're watching this program and you feel you have a problem,
Right?
contact us. It's not going to cost you anything.
No,
and,
no.
And we're going to make sure that you're on the right track.
Yes.
But more importantly, if you're watching, you say, you know, my grandfather or my father or one of my kids, or so I think they've got a gambling problem, reach out to us.
Correct.
So that we can find ways, and that's the way to do it, isn't it?
That's right. Just call 211.
Right.
It's confidential, it's 24/7, and they'll get you the information as to where to go. And if they can't provide the information, they'll give them my phone number.
Right,
Okay.
or go to the website for the Alabama Council on
Correct.
Compulsive Gambling.
Correct.
It'll have the information for contacts all the way around. And the
Absolutely.
main thing you're there for is the fact that realizing the fact that gambling is an addiction.
It
Right.
is, absolutely.
It's not something, the same thing as drug, alcohol, gambling.
Yes.
You know, drinking, alcohol, you're going to get drunk and fall over. Gambling,
You're gonna wipe out your savings.
That's
Run
right.
out of money.
That's
So
right.
thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. And just remember this, if you think there's a problem, the number's there, 211, and we'll be right back.
You
right
can
after
bet on
this.
that.
Amen.